Radical.
I guess I'll skip the whole part that I usually go into when I have an NFL upload, talk about how a lot of the NFL is actually rigged, predetermined. Last year, you had the Bengals and the Rams, supposedly the two best teams. Two best teams. Now, they're both looking like trash. They're both 2-3. Isn't that kind of weird? How the Rams and the Bengals both last year, best teams, now they're looking like trash. I don't think there was a lot of drop off on those teams either. A lot of the same players, right? It's almost like those two teams were chosen to be that Super Bowl. They were chosen by the NFL to be that Super Bowl. Otherwise, please explain to me why they're both looking like straight trash. Hmm? Yeah, yeah. I'm sure the Bengals beat the 4-1 Chiefs. I'm sure that the Chiefs just choked. No, Mahomes threw that game. All right, no one can debate that Mahomes actually, along with his team, they threw that game so the Bengals could get to the Super Bowl. But now we have another means. We have another means that the NFL is actually going to control these outcomes as much as they want for whatever reasons that they want. I don't question their reasoning. They do whatever they want to. Roughing the passer. Roughing the passer. Oh man. Now, they're actually trying to say that this is a reaction to Tua. Yeah, Tua got concussion and everything. Okay. But no, I think even if it's a little bit of a reaction to that, a little bit, I'm convinced that they're using that as an excuse to actually have the next big thing, the next big way that they're going to control the outcomes of these games, roughing the passer. Now, I used to be a fan of the Raiders before I realized all this NFL stuff was pretty much, most part, predetermined and whatnot. But in the Raider game versus the Chiefs, you had early on a roughing the passer on Derek Carr, where a guy came from behind, tackled him. This guy's a big old boy, over 300 pounds. Tackled him. Maybe he was like a little high on him from the back. The rule supposedly is you can't tackle them from the legs or like up near the head. This guy was coming from the back to tackle him, and the referee called it roughing the passer mostly because like he fell on Derek Carr. It was going to be a combination strip fumble with the one hand, and he actually talentedly braced himself with the left hand going down to where his full weight didn't fall on Derek Carr. At least he tried to not have that happen. And then you have a situation to where Mr. Tom Brady got a call. How many calls has Mr. Tom Brady, the golden boy, the supposed GOAT, how many calls has he gotten through the years that you're scratching your head going like, what? Any other quarterback wouldn't get that call. There was a clean tackle from the waist. Supposedly, correct me if I'm wrong here, correct me if I'm wrong, you're supposed to tackle a quarterback from the waist. Well, he had momentum, and he slung down Tom Brady from the waist. He didn't grab him by the head and sling him down. He didn't body slam him. No, he was not roughing the passer at all. He clean tackle, but the way Tom Brady fell was a little bit, oh no, we gotta call you roughing the passer. I was told actually, or I read, excuse me, I read that there was a similar tackle to Patrick Mahomes, but he didn't get the call where he was slung down. Okay, it's the Brady special. You got to be Tom Brady to get certain calls, right? The playing field, I'm just saying, is not equal. It's not equal. But one thing that a lot of fans that truly do believe that 100% of the NFL is actually real, they don't like the roughing the passer call, and they're letting people know about it. They're being vocal about it. It is kind of stupid to believe that you're supposed to be a defensive player and you have the task of chasing down and sacking a quarterback. Sometimes a quarterback like Josh Allen might be almost as big as the defender. And you don't have tag football. Or is that where we're going to go to? Is like, two-hand tag? You have to basically tackle them, but make sure that they're protected through the tackle. Fuck that. Fuck that. How are you going to make sure someone is perfectly protected while they're trying to run away, elbow you, try to get away from your tackle? There's no way to be a defender right now. And I feel like what's going on here is they're trying to protect the quarterbacks because Ching ching, ching ching, money, 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 money. If these star quarterbacks get injured, then, less people would be involved in the games, less merchandising, all that kind of stuff. They protect Tom Brady because they need Tom Brady. They protect certain quarterbacks with these calls. And sometimes maybe you might have one referee that misses one. And like I said, I don't really question the means of what they're doing here. I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm saying. Because, see, I'm torn. Because it's hard to commentate on the NFL because you don't know what percentage of it is real and what percentage is fake. It's easy on something like WWE because like 100% of it is pretty much fake except the stuff that happens in the back, like the CM Punk stuff. But you see, that's what makes it so difficult for me to commentate on things like the NFL. But I will say, throwing a bone to the people that really get invested in it, the roughing the passer call is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in the NFL.